Hi guys, welcome back. Today in our SmartBear's BearQ video series, we're going to talk about if the SmartBear BearQ system that we have got has done the entire application test coverage that we are looking for or not. Because we know that SmartBear BearQ system will automatically generate the test case for us by a scheduled task, by doing auto discovery of the test, and also by doing a knowledge update every single time while it sees there is a change in the application. But we need to understand as a test engineer who is controlling the test of the application to know whether the test that we are looking for is already covered in the test which it has generated. One of the example is that if you go to the SmartBear BearQ systems dashboard over here, as you can see that currently it is doing a lot of test generation for us. There are totally 134 test cases and there are 5,000 test execution happening across the board. And you can see that it has did 87 exploration of the application, and these are the number of hours the test execution has happened over here. And you can also notice that if you're just gonna go to the work over here, these are the scheduled tasks that I have got. There are totally 9 scheduled tasks, and one of them is the expand test coverage, run all regression tests, refine all draft tests, expand application models, generate daily reports, clean up test, and there are also some system tasks over here where it does test case analysis, update functional area test, update the application model. So these are things which is going to be automatically taken care every single time on the scheduled basis, as you can see. Of course, you can also go to the edit schedule to edit the schedule run, like when you wanted to run this particular operation. So you can do all of these in your platform over here. But guess what? Because of these scheduled tasks happening over here, we are seeing there are around 132 regression tests being added, and there are more tests in the draft as well as in the archived test for us over here. But we need to understand whether the test that we are looking for is already covered in the existing test cases or not. And one of the examples that I really think of is if you're going to go to our eaapp.sami.com application over here, there are some of the users like this, like Sarah Johnson, and if you're just going to go down over here, these are the users that you are seeing over here are all generated by this automation test which is running by the BearQ platform for us over here. And these users are unfortunately not being deleted. The reason why this is not being deleted is because that's not the requirement that we have even given to BearQ, and BearQ system is automatically generating it for us. Now I wanted to see that this is going to be a sanity problem for my application's data, and I wanted to maintain the data sanity over here. So I want the BearQ system to handle those kind of test cases where it creates the user, also it deletes the user at the end of the operation. So I wanted to update all my tests whichever it has created and delete all the employee which it has already created for me. So that is one of the data hygiene that it can maintain as well. And also it helps us as a test engineer to understand how many tests are there which is matching the requirement for creating the user with the special characters or multiple users, and then it's also deleting it at the end of every single run. So in order to do that, we are going to be using the power of the chat with QA lead operation that you are seeing over here. This is the same thing that we discussed in our earlier video as well. If you are really not watched that, please go ahead and watch that particular video as well. And you can see in this particular chat with QA lead, we can do a lot of operation. If you remember in our last video, we also discussed how can we actually discover the test by doing the list test operation. That's the tool which is already there in the QA lead agent. So you can actually do the same thing over here as well. So you are going to say in the QA lead over here that can you get all the test which creates the employee with special characters or multiple employees or even a single employee, and check if there is a delete test case steps for that. So this actually helps us to understand if we have got a test cases which creates the employee and which are not really deleting the employee, but if that doesn't exist, then it is going to add those things for us over here. So I'm going to give this send instruction over here. Now what is going to happen right now in the QA lead is that now this QA lead is going to go and find all the test cases which has got this criteria matching for us, and then it is also going to start performing those operations. And look at that, the task that we actually gave to the QA lead is already completed in just 37 seconds for us over there. And you can see that now it's calling the get test case listing tool, and it's getting all the test case by ID, and it has found that I have reviewed the test case related to the employee creation, and these are the test case which does that. See that how many test cases we have. So if I'm gonna open all of these test case in a new tab, and if I'm gonna see the content of those test case, for instance over here, you can see that now this test case is actually doing the employee creation for us over here, but it is really not deleting any one of the tests so far. And even this test case, you can see that there we go, it has got the employee creation, and there is also a delete the employee record. And if I'm just gonna go over here, this test case doesn't have the delete employee, it is just creating the employees for us. So we have got, let's say, these many test cases, right? So now what I'm going to do it is I'm going to ask the QA lead agent to also add a delete step for these test cases. So we'll see if that's going to really happen. So I'm going to go to the work over here, and I'm going to say, find all the test cases which creates the employee like multiple time or even single time special characters or non-special characters. Try to add the delete step after each test to maintain the test hygiene. So I have told that over here, and then I'm going to send this instruction to the QA lead agent. Now what's going to essentially happen is now this QA lead agent is going to go and find all the test cases that it knows that there are these test cases which is going to be creating the employee, like the one that we just saw over here. And if it is not having any delete employee record like this particular test case, as you can see over here, it is going to go and add the steps for that particular test case. So I'm expecting this test case like 11146, this particular test case to have a delete step as well. So we will see if the work is going on. Yeah, it is still going on over here, as you can see. And I would expect that it is going to start finding all of them. Oh, look at that. So it has found a few more test cases, like additional test cases as well, apart from the one that it has actually showed to us. So you see that now it is getting the current objective, this retrieving all the test cases to identify those related to the employee creation. So we have successfully identified and retrieved the test case related to the employee creation, including those with special characters. So it is identifying all of them, which is quite amazing. And it has also completed the addition of the delete step for each of these test cases. You see that? So fetching the details of the test case, these, so see 11146, all of these test cases are coming through, and it has added the delete step for all of them. So you see that it says we have appended a deletion step to these test cases. So let's go and see. This is the same test case that I was talking about, this one, right? It doesn't have the delete step there. Let me try to refresh this. And if I'm gonna see down below, you see that we have got a delete the newly created employee record to maintain the test hygiene. Amazing. So it has added that for me, and this test case already had the delete step, so I don't think there is going to be a delete. Yeah, see that it's still the same, so it's not a problem. And this test case did not have the delete step, and now it has the delete the newly created employee record to maintain the test hygiene, which is amazing. So you can see that now every single time the test execution happens, it is also going to start appending the delete operation, which means it's going to run the delete operation to maintain the test hygiene every single time, and the goal is achieved. So you can actually throw whatever that you think that is the functionality is missing in the existing test cases, or if you think that the existing test case has got a lot of coverage, but one of the P's that you're looking for is newly added in the application which might be missing. So you just ask the QA lead agent, and it will go and figure out the existing test cases, and then it will start adding the test steps for you on it. So this is how you can use the power of the QA lead agent to perform all of these operations. And this chat with QA lead feature does everything for you. Hope you got the idea of how you can use the power of the SmartBear's BearQ QA system to perform all of these operations. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.